Alrighty, hello everybody. RUI and I are back here on Biohazard for the second game in this round of 8, and I believe the last round of 8 game that we will be providing coverage of.
We shall see.
Of course, we've got on the left side, for the green team, we have Killer752 in that Nikolai striker. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Nikolai is a Natasha ult? And
so.
Tihatavoda on the right side once again bringing out that Iron 1 Paladin.
Oh, and whoa, interesting. That's an interesting approach. He's putting his Longhorn on the the right side of that ledge to finish off the first Longhorn. I'm not sure how he's going to approach this. That's a very interesting side to come from.
That's right. Meanwhile, it looks like Killer is taking
He's
a
doing the
little
same
bit
thing.
of interest in the same path. I suppose it is very close by, so it allows you to fly your units back to your base to heal them up quickly.
I mean, it's close by, but it does not have a land connection, so I guess that's the disadvantage.
However, that's the same, or at least a similar opening to what Mr. Robotov was doing on our previous map that got him crushed very quickly when he died and wasn't able to support his units. So we'll see if something like that happens once again with Tihatavoda storming in against a striker.
It's right now 13 to 14, so it's pretty even. All the units, or all the neutral units at mid are gone, so we will... Oh no, there's one more Longhorn left. Okay, now we will have a true straight-up mid-fight.
However, it's not completely even, as Killer has a few levelers out on the field.
Oh, I did not actually notice that. There you go, yes, back at his fort. So that will come into play. I mean, it's already coming into play, I'm sure.
And what I would really love to see on a map like this is maybe someone starting to go for one of those island outposts just to get that additional upkeep and income.
Yeah, it's just... And I think one thing that you mentioned when we were going over these maps is just a one group of shooters will basically auto cap those outposts. It'll stay away from the brute range. It'll finish off all that AA and then just automatically grab those posts. That'd be a very interesting strategy and approach.
No real credit cost to you, no real danger to you, and you're getting a huge payoff if it works out.
Right, and unlikely the enemy will scout. So, but as of now, no one has even tried to, even in the 2 games that we've seen, no one has even made an attempt to grab those outposts. It's still very, very even out on the field right now.
That's right, and everyone seems to be agreeing to just make this a mid-fight,
which is fine. That that's completely up to play style.
And that is the AirMech Classic.
Right. One thing that I would like to note, though, is both of these unit positioning right now on the left and the right does allow for either one of these groups of units to bypass mid and go straight into the unguarded forward outposts of both of these players. And Tihatavoda killing Killer right now.
That Killer Paladin getting yet another takedown on a striker.
There you go. But yeah, each of these players, once desperate, might actually choose to go for
Tihatavoda
pass.
Is once again trying to send.
And he is... Oh, no, he's not... He's just using command mode to get a slightly different position, I feel. Is he moving in?
And it looks like he's just trying to work around some of that artillery.
Oh, and Killer doing something similar.
Killer's going the opposite way. Looks like they're giving up on their artillery.
Oh,
and
but
Killer actually sending on an attack move.
Man, this is really strange. They are both in a really strange position. Killer actually continuing on. Tihatavoda not. Is Tihatavoda gonna go with a with attack? Okay, he has also sent his units out, but Killer is doing the same thing. Killer going for the outpost. What is Tihatavoda doing?
However, Tihatavoda is doing some pretty effective harass. There goes one Longhorn. That artillery is going to keep firing in unless Killer's able to stop it. And Killer has nothing to contest the Y move that's coming out from Tihatavoda, as you can see down there. He's rolling into an undefended outpost with several Longhorn.
And this is probably going to be it.
Quick damage. It's onto the corner.
Killer just has sword.
Jackal.
So he might... man, he might be able to do some damage with sword, but he really needs to do that now. His health is at a quarter right now. Will he be able to survive this?
There he goes. And it's looking pretty bad.
Oh man, he might be able to get this defense, but Tihatavoda will easily be able to get this finish using drops.
Absolutely, that's a matter of a couple simple unit drops.
And yeah.
Tihatavoda successfully rebuffed Killer's attack with very few repercussions for himself, and that puts him in a very strong position.
And this is it.
There
one
is still
accidental
a Tesla tower up there.
There is one accidental artillery in his loadout, but Tihatavoda trying to get the finish right now with these Longhorn. Killer not even blocking, body blocking at all, and this is probably going to be it. Oh god, this is the end of the game.
That was a very much more so decisive victory than Tihatavoda's last one.
Definitely.
But it is a victory indeed.
I think he sort of learned from that last one. Once you get that advantage, you go for it. Once you see that he had clearly more units, more stronger units at that mid-fight, and once they got on those weird positioning on each side, Tihatavoda was like, screw it, I'm going to hit Y, and it worked.
Yup. At first we were thinking, oh hey, Killer's the one who's being more aggressive, and then out of nowhere Tihatavoda sends the Y and it's over.
Yeah, very unexpected, especially considering Tihatavoda's last game, but that was very, very pleasing to the eye in my opinion. So we will move on to the round, to the next, we'll see if we have another round of 8 game, but either way, semifinals are coming up soon.
That's right.